What we will do today will be to make a minigame of the program Create with Code of Unity, but this we will do it in threeJS. It will be a game where you will have to shoot the animals and avoid that these run over you. Well, let's start first with the functionalities that our game will have, which are: configure camera for a top-down view, move the player to the right and left, launch projectiles, adding animals which will go in the opposite position, add 3D models and their animations. Well, the first thing we will do is to set up and display a cube on the screen, which will be our player for now. Then we will place the camera so that we have a view from top to bottom. For that we make the camera rotate 90 degrees in Y direction. For that we have to rotate in X as shown in the image. After that we add a plane that will be our platform. After that, we will move our player to the right and left. For that we will create a keyboard variable that by default will be false, but when we press the buttons our cube will move 0.25 meters. Then we will limit the movement to only 40 meters. Now we will launch the projectiles. For now our projectile will be a green cube that will move at a speed of 0.5 meters. It will be activated every time we release the spacebar button, in which we will copy the player's position and give it to the cube so that it appears right where the player shoots it. After that we will destroy the projectiles that are out of the screen. For this we will add a conditional that verifies if the projectile reaches the limit and eliminate it if it does. Then we add the animals that will go in the opposite position. For now our animal will be a yellow cube. We will make it appear in a random position at the top of our game, so that it appears every 2 seconds. We add it in the setInterval function, and then we remove it if it reaches the limit of our platform, for example z equals 0. Now we eliminate the projectile and the animals when they collide. We compare the positions in X and Z. By the way, if you want to learn more about game dev in a professional way, I recommend you to watch Bakuma's content where he teaches from the basics to the most complex in a simple way. I will leave the link in the description. Now we add the 3D models. To do this we import the code that allows us to add GLTF models. Then we replace the cubes by the models and also add a texture to the platform. Then we add animation of the animals. For this we must know the name of the animation. In this case I named it Moose Animation. We can find the name of the animation seeing the info that gives us to add the GLTF model. Now so that the model is animated, we add another piece of code that will allow us to obtain the skeleton of the animation, and with it we will be able to animate it. For that we need to add a mixer which we will update in our loop and then we will give to play. And we see how our animal moves. Great, we have it. Thanks for watching, and as always I will leave the code in the description.